Good morning. Today is a very beautiful morning. I think it's going to be very, very good fog. Well, let's hope anyway. As you can see behind me, yeah, it's beautiful. But I'm actually going up that way and I'm at a new location. I've been here once before and then I was aiming for shooting a tree because it's beautiful. But when I got here, they had cut just that tree, that particular one. It's one tree in the middle of nowhere, and they had cut it. So it was a bummer. But I'm back at this place, and today I'm trying to shoot blooming heather. I have never done that before, so it's going to be quite fun. And I'm actually meeting up with a guy. He's arriving soon. His name is Emil. I will link his Instagram in the description below, so you can check him out. And I also want to say thanks, because yesterday I reached 100 followers. 100 followers. I know it doesn't sound much. It's not that big in this community when it comes to YouTube, but for me it's big because the first 100 is worst. Not the worst. Not that. Not the worst people. It's the worst and hardest to achieve. That's what all the YouTubers say. So for me it's a great milestone and I'm very grateful. So thanks for subscribing and thanks for following me, because I'm trying to build a bigger community and something big here. So I'm very grateful. And if you're new on this channel and this is the first time you see me, why not consider subscribing? Anytime now, the one I'm meeting up is coming. So I have to pack up and let's start hike and hope I get some great composition and some fog along this lake. Let's tag along and see what we can find. Now I have found my first composition for today. The sun was rising almost like I wanted, but I have not walked in this area before, and we tried to hike out to a, let's call it a small island there, that small island, and all this area from that island over there to this area, it's all a swamp, so we couldn't walk. We just got our feet wet and our pants wet, so we had to go to this place instead. But I have found a good composition here and we got some beautiful reflections on the lake. But let's take a look at this composition. I will film and point in the camera as I'm usually doing. So here's my take on it. I'm using this as a foreground and I have this tree, and this is a bit of annoying, but I can't do much there. I will try to move later, but I still got these leading lines to that island. So that's what I'm aiming for in this photo. I hope it will turn out great. And this morning, the morning photos overall, I think it's a bit stressful because when you arrive, it's dark, so I have to run around and try to find the composition I want. You don't see that good in dark. So when you try to find a composition, it's not easy to find. It's easier when it's light. So today I was running around and tried to find the composition, and now the sun has risen and I'm a bit too late. But we still have great condition. But the morning is stressful. I think it's very hard. What's your take on it, Emil? Do you think it's stressful to do morning photo?
Yeah, because as you said, the sun rises pretty fast, especially now. It's late summer, early autumn, and for me, doing a lot of long exposures, I mean, one long exposure of like 10-15 minutes could ruin the whole morning.
Yeah, exactly.
If you fog it up, so it's quite stressful. But it's nice being out this early.
Exactly, because you get the fresh air and the tranquil experience,
Yeah.
at least. But it's stressful also. Let's check out this photo and I will try to find another composition. I want to photograph some blooming heather also before I'm leaving and going home. I think I have found quite good composition here by the boats. The sky and the fog start to vanish, so that's a pity, but I still have a great photo here, I think. Well, let's dive into the camera. As you can see, the boats, that's pretty obvious, and those are the foreground composition. And let's see, here are the boats, and I got some beautiful reflections over here. And I hope I will get a bit of the leading line over with this shoreline, but it could be a bit too messy, I'm not sure. And this part I will probably have to Photoshop away because it's a distraction, I think. But otherwise I think I have a great leading lines that leading over and out into the distance. But it's hard because I don't feel like I have the foreground, middle ground and background, so I will tweak this and jump around and see if I can find a better composition with more in line with the typical rules for landscape photography, like the foreground, middle ground and background. So I will jump into that and run around here and see if I can find something better. But let's see some of the photos right now. As this video is called, that I'm out to shooting the heather blooming, I think I failed this time because I was a bit too late. The heather ain't that colorful and popping. I am 1 week too late. I think the week before the heather was blooming way more. But I got some great shots on the boat and other photos, so I'm very pleased with this day and just getting out. But I have tried to get some photos on the heather, and I think I got some beautiful shots from this place because the light was forcing itself between the clouds and make this great lighting condition over the lake and this path. So I will show the photos after this. But that doesn't matter for me because I got out and it was a beautiful morning. The sun didn't rise exactly like I wanted, but we got that fog and those reflections in the lake, so I'm very pleased. And I got to hang out with Emil that's standing there now and trying to catch the last light from today. So with this I will end this video. I will show the photos I took from this place. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and why not consider subscribing. And I hope I will see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.